Come with me as I record a cooking video before I go to the hospital for a routine exam. So we're going to be doing fried jack. This is a Belizean breakfast fried bread, and Joe's going to come and help me in a second, all right?
You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
Let's start first of all with 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To this I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Now the original recipe calls for water. I'm not going to add any water. I'm going to add milk. A lot of people will add some type of fat like shortening or lard or butter to this. I don't add any of that because it's going to be fried in a lot of oil, and on top of that the milk has fat in it, okay? I'm not putting salt because I don't like salt in it because my butter is salted, and I'm going to put butter on it afterwards, and that's enough salt. So as you can see, I kneaded up the dough in no time at all, and I'm just rocking it back and forth, twisting, turning, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut it into 3 equal pieces, as equal as I can go, and then roll them into balls. Set each piece aside. Now while you're working on rolling out the first one, the other 2 pieces are going to be rising a little bit, and that's fine, but you don't really have to set them aside to rise for 10-20 minutes. No, you don't need that. So let's check the oil. It's not ready. Test it again. See? Just a little piece of dough that Joe threw in here. I know he's frying 2 pieces first. These pieces don't have any slits in them, so they are going to poof up like this. A lot of people ask me that question, why does your fried cake not poof up? Because I don't like it like that. But I'm showing you guys. See, this one has slits, doesn't poof up, and I can set my stuff on top of it rather than stuff it on the inside. But look at these 2 right here. No slits. The temperature of the oil is correct. And it's going to get really bloated. Watch it, guys. It's science. Look. Wow. Both of them got really, really fat. So Joe's going to go ahead and check them. Well, he kind of eyeballed it to see if they're ready. And now he's going to flip them. Flip the other one. And they're a little bit more difficult to fry when they're like this, because you kind of have to hold it down to make sure the other side gets cooked. But then you don't want to pop, the poofiness out of the thingy. So he's just kind of like rocking it back and forth and then cooking it on all sides. And now I'm going to make my egg. My egg's going to have mushroom, onion, and tomato. Joe's egg's just going to have onion and tomato because he doesn't like mushroom. This is all we're going to have with the fried jack. And in a little while, we're going to be taking pictures of the whole setup. I'll show you the camera that I use to take my thumbnail pictures. Let's get this out the pan. I'm using this one, the Canon M200, and I have a nifty 50, well, an imitation nifty 50 lens on it. Okay, so can't even come take pictures out here no more because the doorbell goes off, wakes everybody up. So I want to put this off to the side because this fabric's going to be behind me in the picture. Make sure there's no bugs. Yeah, the bench might have worked better. So now that I have a picture of the food, I have to take a picture of me with the food for the thumbnail. So I set up my green screen on top of the fridge, and I turn on my Sony ZV-1, and I just film in the profile mode and just kind of pose, and this is how I get a screenshot of the picture to put me on the thumbnail. And then this is how I do the thumbnail in Canva. I put the picture of the food behind me, then I take the screenshot from the video that I took in front of the fridge with the green screen behind me. I remove the background with 1 click in Canva, and then I move the picture off to the left. Of course, I put it behind the graphic of my logo, and then I try other pictures doing the same thing just to see which one will grab better attention.
It was a good breakfast, folks.
Can I get in my corner, please? I feel off balance when people are here and I don't get in my corner. Go ahead, baby.
It was a good breakfast. It was just egg, tomato, and onion, and I stuffed it in this. And it was good.
I'm gonna heat this up because I can't eat the egg cold, but I can eat the fried jack cold. But I wanted to take you guys behind the scenes before we went for the appointment. I don't know what I can film over there. If I can film anything at all, I will. I still got to check if we have to go. And I got to go get showered. Look at this crazy dog sunning on her back outside. So let me put my socks and shoes on. I do have some book orders to fulfill. Thank you guys for always supporting the show by buying my books. So let me go ahead and write those up first and then go to Kaiser. I got the Shingles jabber ready. Now I'm waiting to go in for the mammogram. I'm in the room, put on the robe. I went in for the test. They took 4 different shots and then gave me this little goodie bag. So now all I have to do is swap out to my clothes now. This is why I brought this bag with me. Toss the robe and go find Joe. Inside the little pouch they have an emery board. One year I got a fan. Next year I got a lantern. I'm glad I brought another battery along because my battery died. So now we're gonna go to the post office. I already put on some deodorant. I brought you a gift. This one is medium. How you been, Gina?
You're welcome.
Bye. For those of you who have mentioned that you miss seeing me in the backyard, the reason why I haven't been in the backyard is because the winds are back. At this time of the year, we get the Santa Ana winds in my neck of the woods, and sometimes it blows so hard that I'm sure you would not be able to hear me, even with the good microphone that I have on top of the camera. So I had my test done on October 2nd, and today is the 5th, and results came back. Praise God. No signs of cancer. I'm always so grateful for this because I know that nothing is promised to us.